never found these before. What did it do, everybody? Good morning. Happy summer. I think today's the second day of summer. Summers are a little bit different for me. I cannot go thrifting every day because I got the little kitties at home, the children at home, my wifey's at home. But I do go to the post office every morning before the thrift stores open, and I do hit a couple up every day just because I'm already out, right? So post office hit, thrift store's about to open. We're going to go inside. I'm going to take you with me, see if we find anything. We're going to go to maybe 2 or 3, see what we find, go home and do some listing, do some of the behind the scenes work, and I'll bring you along with me for the ride. Let's go. All right, we're about to head in that first one. I always like to put the earpiece in because YouTube doesn't like me to have the music of the stores in. So let's go see what we can find. All right, here's a brand I don't normally pick up, but it's Callaway. It's a weather series. It's a big hit on the size, and it's one of those short sleeve like rain protect jackets. Only $5.99. I think I'm gonna give it a shot, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna throw it with me. Here's a brand I just found. Never seen it before. Maggie. It's got a little embroidery right there, little hit right there. There's 2 of them in a row, same size. Couldn't find much on comps. I looked online. I think they're like a European brand, but they sell for $80 new. So for $5 each, I'll either get them, sell them separate, or lot them up. So check this out. How big is that? Totally big Polo Sport. It's funny. I just thought I'd show you that. You find one, you find 2. Fake Polo number 2. Look at that tag. So fake. I know my Polo Ralph Lauren. That is totally fake. See ya. Behind that was this Gap. I think it's that Chambray, whatever, but that lightweight denim. I'm really on the fence on this because this stuff is selling, and this is vintage, like Y2K minimal, maybe even the 90s. But I just looked up comps. It's like $20. So I'm not gonna pick it up. All right, here you go. This is a for sure pickup right here. So Johnny O, quarter zip with this polyester. This is called like a prep performance is what we call that. Right here it has this logo, but this is actually a golf course in southern Indiana, a really famous one. So it's only what, $4.99? It's got the nice hit on the back. Definitely pick this up. Probably turn this into like $25 plus buyer pay shipping. All right, first one down. Got those 4 items. Haven't been to this thrift store in the morning. Actually, I don't normally go to this thrift store, but there's some pretty heavy-duty thrifters in there. So got my 4 items. Didn't go too hard on it. I'm gonna go hit another one, maybe 1, 2, 3. I don't know more. Let's just go. Go store number 2. Did you see how long that took from the last store to this store? I know you don't have the time, but the sun is basically in the same position. So I would say 5 minutes worth of time between that store and this store. That's what I'm saying. Hit from store to store to store. Go, go, go. Let's go see what we can find. All right, so you know that I love suits and blazers, and check this one out. Samuelson, this is a hidden gem, but the problem is it's got 1 button missing, 1 button on there. So I don't think I can pick this up because I don't have an extra spare button. I'm gonna pass it over. Right behind it, one of my favorite brands right here. You just gotta look out for that little coral. It's all over it. Again, though, it's got these buttons that are chipped. I don't think I can pick it up. And it's got this little pinstripe. It's more of a suit than a blazer. So these would have been close to $100 each, but I can't pick those up with those buttons like that. You already know me, $5, Polo Ralph Lauren. I'm gonna pick this up. $5, sell it for about $17, make that $10 profit, surf's up method. I thought for sure this was a Robert Graham. It's not. It's Bugatti Yomo. I do not pick this brand up anymore. It used to do well. They even had the flip cups. It's like a wannabe Robert Graham. Some people pick it up, but it's not for me anymore. Definitely pick up Robert Graham though. Just ran into this. I had this tag on it, Men's Warehouse. I wasn't sure the brand. Lucky, I didn't know they sell that at Men's Warehouse, but it's $8.99. They've been pricing Lucky used at $20. So new with tags for sure. I'm gonna get that for $8.99. That's an easy pickup. Here you go, no brainer right here. On Cloud, look how much they are, $8.99. They even have the little sticker inside. They're not new, but look at the condition, super good on the bottom. Definitely pick these up. I usually sell these for around $50, and in this good condition, yeah, I think I can get 50 out of these. So I just rolled out this cart full of shoes, and over here in the women's section, found this men's with the awesome, it's like tartan plaid. The big shirt with the pony, super nice. This will sell really well in the fall. Again, surf's up finds, but this one I'll probably sell for around $20 just because it's the big shirt and it's got that tartan plaid. So that's another easy little bread and butter right there. This totally brings me back to my antique days at estate sales. They want 50 bucks for this, but I'd always find these old vintage instruments that people would play, like clarinets. Obviously this isn't one, but super cool, not worth 50 and not worth the pickup for me, but someone will like that. All right, store number 2 just left. Actually ran into someone who follows me, is really cool talking to him. Follow him on Instagram now. I love talking to people. Love talking to people who follow me or just anybody. You know I'm a talker. So anyways, I got 4 things at that store. I'll show you real quick. 4 items, pay, let's see, $25. Those jeans alone will pay for that bill, and then everything else from there will be profit. So that's an easy. Those On Clouds are an extra 50, and the Surf's Up 2 shirts, that's an extra 10, 20 a piece, or no, 10, 15 a piece. So that store alone is gonna be like $70 profit. So we're gonna hit up one more store right now. Gonna go home, do some work, and then we might hit a couple more later. Here we are, thrift store number 3. So we hit 2 this morning. We hit the post office. It's just now 10:30. I'm gonna hit this one up. Let's go see what we can find. Go home, show you a little bit of the behind the scenes work. Let's go. All right, my favorite just rolled up in here, rolled out a new cart. Already see some stuff on here that I like. So we're gonna go through this. We'll just start back here on the end. There's no one in here, so I don't feel rushed. I always feel rushed when there's a lot of people in a store, so I might go straight for what I want. But I'm not going to in this case. So let's check out, see what's on here. Bunch of garbage really so far. So here's your Under Armour. They've been pricing these up to $7.99. I can only get 18 bucks out of these plus buyer pay shipping, so just not worth it for me. Same thing with this one, $7.99. Can't do it. Here's a Peter Millar though for $5.99. I can do that. It's got the emblem. I can't tell if that's messed up. It doesn't matter. This Peter Millar's a for sure pickup for $5.99. This thing will sell in the 30s easy for me. It's that polyester feel, so I'll pick that up. Here are my favorite Under Armour pants to sell. They're called Match Play. They had that waistband right here. $5.99 for sure. I turned these into $23, $24 plus buyer pay shipping. So this is a for sure pickup for me. Who are you? Mezzanine Main pants. $5. I have never found mezzanine main pants really small waisted, but the length is super long. Definitely for sure. Let's see this. So probably well, they're unhemmed. So never have I ever found mezzanine main, and it's really hard to find unhemmed, which means someone can tailor these to however tall they are. But for $5, I'm definitely gonna pick these up. Mezzanine main. Look out for that brand. All right, here we go. Here's a Vikings polo. It's a 2XL, and it's actually a team issue. It's probably to a coach or someone on the sideline. Who knows? But I find this stuff all the time here in Indy. It could be Colts. It could be other different teams. It just depends. But for $5.99, and it's a 2XL, I usually can get about $22 for these. So I'm going to pick this up. It's in really good condition, and it's a good size. Here's a brand I used to pick up all the time back like before 2020, Territory Ahead. It just sits for me anymore. You can tell it's a red tag. It's been here for a few weeks. There's another one right behind it, and it's a medium, not a great size, but I do not pick these up anymore. Again, they just sit, so I'm gonna pass on both of them. All right, what's up? That was store number 3. We spent $22.11. And again, I'm gonna actually list those mezzanine main pants right here new without tags because they're super fresh. They're like iron fresh. They're called unhemmed, so these have never been hemmed. I'm going to list these new without tags. I did look up comps in line. They're going for like 45, 55, and around 30 used. So for $5, that's a for sure thing. Plus these for $23.99 is what I sell these for. Only paid $6 for them. That Peter Millar, and then of course that team issued Nike NFL polo. So again, I mean, that's over $50 profit at this one store alone, and we just hit 70 about at that last store. So this morning at 3 stores in a quick amount of time, we're over $100, probably closer to 200 in profit. Gonna go home and do the not fun stuff when it comes to reselling, get some work done, and then we might have some time later on to hit some more thrift stores. We'll just see how the day works. All right, so I did decide to hit one more on the way home. Loud truck, sorry about that. I don't drink sweet tea, so it's nasty. All right, so I'm just rolling up on these carts. I don't know how long they've been out here. They look a little picked over. Found this decanter. These can do well, especially now, like bourbon collectors and stuff. but you want to look for like Bacharach or even Waterford as a marking on the bottom. Waterford usually is cut glass. Bacharach would look something like this. I don't see it, so I'm gonna throw it down. We'll go over to the shoes, see if we can find anything. Most of these just look like bland shoes. These are Army shoes, really well made. A lot of times they have that Vibram sole, but there's so many of them out there that I'm not gonna pick them up. See nothing on there. And nothing on here. All right, let's go to the other section, look for some clothing. All right, this store doesn't have much so far, but did find this blazer. It was in over here with the pants. People should not do that. Boo them, boo, boo. But I am gonna put this back over here. I did already look at these blazers. This is something I do pass over. Any Brooks Brothers 346. So anytime you see that 346, it's gonna be a Brooks Brothers. This is like that cotton. But this one actually is Armani. And a lot of people be like, ooh, Armani, Armani. But it's actually like a polyester. I like the herringbone on it, but I'm passing this thing up for $8, not worth it. And I'm passing up this Brooks Brothers. Peace out. So right here though, this is red fleece. This is a little bit more expensive than regular Brooks Brothers. This is more like streetwear or young, I don't know, whatever. But they're all the same size. They all have the logo on them. And they're $5 each. So they're $15 for the three. What I'm gonna do is lot them up. Probably, they'll be about $15 each. So lot them up for around $44.99. So I'll have 15 into them, I'll sell them for $44.99. Here you go, Tommy Hilfiger. I don't pick up any Tommy Hilfiger anymore. But this in 2016 or 17 when I started, this thing right here would bring like $25 all day long. I bet you I couldn't even get 8 out of this. So I don't get Tommy Hilfiger anymore. Some people do probably, but I don't. I stay away from it. That last Goodwill was number 4. Again, we hit those 3 this morning. Got that 4th one in. Got those 3 Brooks Brothers. I didn't talk about it, but those 3 Brooks Brothers, what I'll do is list those again as a lot. I'll make it a really good cover photo, really good thumbnail photo. That should sell them, just the thumbnail alone. I always like the thumbnail to be able to sell the product, especially with the title right next to it. But again, paid $15 for those. Gonna list them for $45. So let's just say about a $20 profit on that. So let's say we're up to 200 today, plus we're getting lots of work done. And guess what? We're going into thrift store number 5. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna show you a tease. They just rolled up these new carts. Such a tease, shame on you, Goodwill. I see this from a mile away. I'm like, that's Lily Pulitzer. No, it's some Raphael or something. So bummed. But I did find these Hook fishing shorts, so that's a good find. These were $3.99. These always sell for over $24 plus buyer pay shipping. So that's one. And it's matching brother. Another pair of Hook shorts. So again, I love finding this pair, or this brand, I should say. Hook, whatever it's called. Type it into eBay, you'll see it's a good brand. Cargos, picking them up. This is a super awesome find. Look at this, $19.99. I'm not sure if I want to pay that, but I think I will. This is like an old field jacket from, it looks like 1957, somewhere around in there. It's got the wool lining, screaming vintage. This thing is awesome. Super like barn jacket feel. Oh my gosh, look at that. Awesome, military issued for sure. Missing a hood, it looks like, but that's all right. So, but this is nothing, no effect on the value. But $20, I am gonna take a chance on these. Usually I can sell these for around like $80. Who knows? I've actually never seen this model or brand before. So looking at these Tuck shorts so far and this, let's go. Oh, I'm pretty stoked about this jacket. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm realizing that it is not American. I do not think that is an American jacket. I don't know, but again, it was $20. Definitely worth a shot. I love antiques. I love vintage. I definitely have buyers for that in case I can't sell it online. But at least those Hook shorts, paid $3.99 a piece for those. I'll be able to sell them for over $20 a piece plus shipping. So those will be like $24 profit. And then this will be, who knows, we'll see. Okay, so I just got home from thrifting. I roll up, check out what I see when I roll up. It's that time of year, folks. Get your stuff now. Look at all these padded flat rate envelopes. We have pretty much enough for the rest of the year. So get your stuff ordered now. I know it's summer, but come fall and winter, you can't get this stuff. It takes like a month to get. So Got this stuff in the mail, free from the Postal Service. Tip, get stuff free from the Postal Service if you're gonna ship it that way. Padded flat rate envelopes, awesome. Okay, so just put all the boxes in there. There's a surf truck, Surf's Up Finds. You know all about that truck. Built that thing, took me like 5 years. I'll never do it again because it took a lot. But that was paid for 100% by reselling. A lot of money went into that truck. Anyways, put these golf clubs out this morning. I sprayed that Dawn wash or like foam wash on all these. It gets them nice and clean, super easy to scrub, and get all the grime and dirt off of them. I just throw these on my front porch, sell them locally, pick up, cash under the mat. Here we are. I'm going to show you how I take my pictures, but first, shout out to Core Power because I love this protein. It fills my belly and I don't have to drink or eat like 1,000 calories and feel like I need to work out. And I also, of course, have some go-go juice. Shout out Monster. You're gonna support me one day. I'm telling you. Surf's Up Fine flavor. It's gonna have hints of the ocean. But anyways, here we go. So what I do, I go down to my basement. I pick up all my seasonal selling stuff. So these are all like polos. I have shorts on there. So I probably have about 20, 25 polos right here. What I'll do is take them down to my fancy area right down here. I will literally take pictures of all my stuff right here. That's where I take my pictures. And actually, I have to have just this type of lighting. If I have both natural lighting and regular lighting, my photos don't come out well. So it's either one or the other, either natural lighting or natural lighting with like the UV lights, you know, if you want the umbrellas, which I've had in the past, or just regular light. So yeah, fancy. I'm gonna go for probably about 50 items in the next hour or so. And then I'll hit some listing up from my phone because I do everything from my phone. Check this out, some vintage Harley Davidson. So lots of good stuff, seasonal stuff that should sell right now in the middle of summer. This is how I will typically take a photo. So I lay it down, flat lay. I will also do my measuring with measuring tape. So there will be no question to the buyer of how long it is. So this shirt, I'll do measuring from top to bottom, top of the shoulder to bottom. And then I will expand the armpits. Of course, this is a double check for no pit stains. We're good. Good number one, good number two. And I'll snap a picture of that. So picture one with that. Picture two, and for polos like this, I will only do 2 pictures. That's it for measurements. So, and then my thumbnail will look something like that. So that will be my thumbnail. So I'll do 1 picture, I'll do 2 pictures, I'll do length picture, side to side picture, flip it over, 1 more. So that's about 5 pictures total with this shirt. This will be like an $18.99 shirt. Have 5 into it, and that's how I take these pictures. Gonna go get about 50 of them done. Let's do it. Change the scenery, right? This is a little curveball, but being a reseller, you get to do what you want when you want. So I got 50 of those items pictured, and I'll list those later. But right now, my daughter's home, so we decided to go to the park. Tonight, I'm gonna do a live what I picked up this week, and I'll throw that on YouTube later. Today, we made about 200 and so in profit, just 13 for a couple hours. Got a whole bunch of pictures taken, and now I'm at the park with my daughter. It doesn't get any better than that. So if you guys have any questions or whatever, thank you. Write it in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. See you real soon.